Yeah, thanks for praying. We're just trying to get off First Daniel chapter 1, verse 3 and 4, and just reiterating what we said yesterday that Nebuchadnezzar was a man of wisdom. He was a man of purpose. He was a man of intent. Um, they selected the Hebrews for what they could get from them. They knew that um, wisdom was not limited to people that were from Babylon alone. They could use the people of Israel to further their kingdom. And one thing is that call that's coming. Questions. All right. Is that still echo? It's gone. All right. One thing we can learn from that is the fact that nobody is useless, right? We don't know who God can use to further that which we want to do or what that which we that which God wants to do in and through our life and to take us to where we want to get to, you know. And it's not as far as running after people, but we're still going back to something I shared earlier on talking about building your team. It's about just being a blessing from the place of your strength. It's like that script, as the Ecclesiastes of Proverbs, where it says, "Cast your bread upon many waters." You don't know which one will come back to you, right? It's about using your strength to be a blessing. It's about what Jesus Christ said about. It says that in this life that we should use our mammon money to draw men unto ourselves so that they can be of value to us. He used the word in the afterlife, but the reality is that not just in the afterlife, but here, in this life here, right? And we're not doing it for the sake of what we want to get. We're doing it because we have the opportunity, the privilege to be able to do it. And we're doing it with a heart unto God as a gift to be a blessing, right? We don't do it because of what we can get. However, it works for us something in our future because God takes what we have given and uses it to bless us. Again, that's what Jesus Christ said. He said, "Give and it shall be given unto you in good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." Right? Jesus did not say that it would just happen to you. We have to do something for that to happen. But when we do it also, we're not doing it because of what we can get. We're doing it just to be a blessing. Because you have to be careful because the spirit with which you do it is very critical. We don't give because of what we can get. Because once you are giving because of what you can get, you miss the point altogether. And that's the fallacy in when people sit on the pulpit and say, "Give so that it shall be given." You miss the point. You miss the point. The intent of giving is never because of what you can get, even though that is the result that comes about it. It's first to be a blessing. That is what makes my giving rich, is to be a blessing, is to worship God, right? And when I do that, God does the other side to it, and that parallels again what Nebuchadnezzar was doing here. They picked people that met specific criteria so that they could teach them their language. Not what they were going to teach them was their language. These people already had gifts. It wasn't about giving them gifts. They had gifts, but they wanted to teach them their language so they could benefit from the gifting in their life. And again, it goes back to us being able to respect and love people, right? Because everyone has a gift. No one comes into this life zero. Everyone has something they can contribute into our life. And it's up to us to allow it to come to pass. And that's just the way I close out on verse 3 and 4. Before I go more in, I said verse